I'm Dr. Brouk. Happy World Mental Health Day. October 10th has been set as the World Mental Health Day by the World Federation of Mental Health and the World Health Organization. Since 1992, over 100 countries have recognized this day with the goal to educate, advocate, and promote mental health. This year's focus is depression as a global crisis. According to the World Federation for Mental Health, 350 million people around the world, and in US, over 18 million people experience depression. Depression can affect anyone, regardless of age, sex, religion, race, culture, education, and socioeconomic status. Worldwide, depression is one of the leading causes of disability. 80% of people treated for depression improve. Unfortunately, only 10 to 25% get the help they need. In the next few minutes, I will share with you a snapshot of what depression is, its symptoms, its causes, and the possible solutions. For your information, I'm passionate about mental health, not just as an educator, but as someone who has grappled with both depression and anxiety. The diagnosis of depression requires a complete medical and psychological evaluation. In order for someone to be diagnosed with depression, for 2 weeks, they have to have at least 5 of the following symptoms. Depressed mood, like feeling sad, empty, numb, or sometimes irritable. Diminished interest or pleasure in activities that were once enjoyable, like hanging out with friends and family members or going for a bike ride. Decrease or increasing appetite that may lead to significant weight loss or weight gain. Disturbance in sleep patterns, like being up all night or sleeping all day. Trouble relaxing and restlessness or slowed movement and speech. Fatigue. There's a lack of energy. The individual is tired all the time. It is an effort to just get out of bed. Feelings of worthlessness and hopelessness. Excessive and inappropriate guilt. Difficulty concentrating and making decisions. Thoughts about death, suicidal plans and attempts. What causes depression? There are many causes, but they're generally believed to be divided into 2 categories, biological and environmental, that may interact. Biological factors include genetic predisposition, biochemical imbalance, certain medications, and serious illnesses such as AIDS, cancer, and diabetes. Environmental factors are adverse and stressful experiences throughout life, such as childhood neglect and abuse, illness, divorce, and financial difficulties. One could ask, how can these negative experiences cause depression? They can modify our biology, they can color our perception, and we may adopt unhealthy behaviors to deal with these unhealthy situations. How is depression treated? As far as the biochemical imbalance is concerned, there are great medications that can be prescribed. But it is quite short-sighted to think that a medication or medications can treat years of childhood emotional, physical, and sexual abuse. When it comes to treatment, what generally works is a combination of medication and therapy. Therapy is not just about acknowledging and dealing with unhealthy experiences. It is also about learning and exercising healthy ways of looking at the world and adopting healthy behaviors to deal with life. In addition to meds and therapy, we all have heard that healthy lifestyle, like regular exercise, healthy sleep and eating, and avoidance of drugs, which include nicotine, alcohol, and caffeine, can aid in the effectiveness of treatment. But I believe that there is an X factor that can make a difference in depression and mental health, and that is nurturing your best. We nurture our best by tapping into our goodness and developing a strong and grounded self in a world that at times seems very negative and uncivilized. A self that knows we are in this journey together and every soul can advance humanity by just reaching his or her highest potential. A self that is patient and humble. A self that knows that at times we're limited, we get derailed and lose perspective of what is right, but takes responsibility to admit, change, redeem, and forgive. A self that is an active driver of his or her life and not merely an aimless passenger. A self that is hopeful about today and tomorrow and grateful for all the blessings in his or her life. Thus, you nurture your best through humility, patience, redemption, forgiveness, and most importantly, hope and gratitude. Research studies from University of Florida and Stanford, to name a few, have shown that these qualities improve both mental and physical health. So if you are one of the 350 million people with depression or know someone, please let them know that they're not alone. They can take charge, make the necessary changes, get the treatment that they deserve, and live the life they were meant to live, not just for themselves, but for society at large. Thank you, and happy Mental Health Day.